More bad news on the economic front, as according to the latest data from the State Statistics Bureau, the economy shrunk by a further 0.5% year-on-year in the third quarter. This marks the 12th consecutive quarter with Croatia's GDP in decline. In spite of this, Prime Minister Zoran Milanovic remains optimistic, saying that he expects economic growth next year. Deputy Prime Minister Branko Grčić said that the data was expected, noting a slower decline in the last quarter, adding that for him, the Bureau's findings do not represent a failure of this government. Goran Marić of the opposition HDZ, however, said that there is no chance that government's projections of growth next year can be met. Economic analyst Željko Lovrinčević is also convinced that Croatia will not see any growth next year, adding that this could force Brussels to demand concrete cuts from Zagreb, especially in terms of redundancies in the public administration, which he says will only continue to drive up unemployment. Croatia is not alone in its economic woes, however, as the European Commissioner for Economic and Financial Affairs, Taxation and Customs, Pierre Moscovici, has announced that the European Commission plans on conducting an in-depth analysis of 16 EU economies
to examine their imbalances and their related risks. Those countries are Belgium, Bulgaria, Germany, Ireland, Spain, France, Croatia, Italy, Hungary, Netherlands, Portugal, Romania, Slovenia, Finland, Sweden, and the UK.
On a lighter note, the final preparations for the traditional Advent in Zagreb event are underway. The program includes Christmas decorations at 41 locations throughout the city, the central being the Christmas tree on Banja Lucić Square. This year's tree stands at 17 meters and weighs in at 4 tons. It was donated by the Krešić family. Turning to sports and the domestic football league, Lokomotiva and Split opened the 17th round of play last night with a 1-1 draw. Later today, Slaven Belupo plays Zadar while Hajduk squares off against Zagreb. In EuroLeague basketball, Cedevita Zagreb notched its second win of the group stage last night with a 102-83 thrashing of French side Limoges. Miro Bilan and Fran Pilepic led the team with 24 and 21 points respectively. Cedevita is still in the hunt for a place in the tournament's final 16. They face CSKA in Moscow in the next round. 3 Croatian players led their teams to EuroLeague wins last night. Dario Šarić led Anadolu Efes with 18 points in the Turkish team's 85-62 win over Italian side Dinamo Sassari. Ante Tomic led Barcelona with 18 points in his team's 84-80 win over Emporio Armani from Milan. Mario Hezonja added 13 points for the Catalan club. Finally, Krešimir Lončar led Valencia with 15 points in the Spanish side's 78-71 win over Turkish side Galatasaray. Predominantly overcast with intermittent rain this afternoon. Most of the rain will be on the coast in Gorski Kotar, Lika, and the Dalmatian hinterland. There is a chance of some thunderstorms and heavier showers, especially in the south. A moderate to strong southeasterly on the Adriatic will weaken and shift to an east-northeasterly on the northern Adriatic. Highs will be between 6 to 12 degrees Celsius inland, 14 to 19 on the coast. The 3-day forecast for the interior calls for more rain on Sunday and Monday. Noticeably less precipitation on Tuesday, however, a drop in temperature may see some snow. Predominantly overcast on the coast with intermittent rain over the next 3 days. Most of the rain is expected on Monday, when it will be driven by a gale-forced southeasterly. Winds are expected to shift to a northeasterly on the northern Adriatic by Monday.